Here is my 2 cents on the comments made by Detective Samuel on Musa Khawula channel. So if you didn't know, Musa Khawula did start his YouTube channel last weekend, and he posted a few videos on it. So Detective Samuel made a video titled Three Cringe Things, three cringe points. First video on Musa. And some of the comments that Detective Samuel made were really uncalled for, and some were really like, was it necessary? However, he did say on the start of the video that he went there to stalk Musa and to just find things to roast, and that's what he was doing on the video. However, the video just gave cringe. He was giving 3 cringe points on Musa, but it ended up his video being the cringe. So he also commented that Musa Khawula seemed half naked on the video. He was unprofessional. The flare screen was probably allegedly from the looting, and he was like, no, I'm going to keep this for my channel. And the flare screen was just giving a slideshow basically. He also said that it looks like Musa is just sitting in his lounge. It does not give the studio vibes that he talked about. And for someone who was bashing Omar G's production, it's really funny that he would sit like that. And he also said he was just sitting in this pink wall, and wall then is suspected because he's from that other community. That's what Detective Samuel said. And bear in mind, I'm also paraphrasing. And Detective Samuel also said that Musa Khawula is going to be stuck probably when he gets to 40,000 subscribers. The views and the hit that he's getting now, it's only because he is the new thing on YouTube, of which on this point, I don't really disagree with him, because when you are something new, especially when you're someone like Musa, because people were waiting for him to start his YouTube channel, because some people were happy for him and they wanted him to come on YouTube because they love him, and some people just wanted to see what he's going to do, and people like me just wanted him to come on YouTube so he could see that YouTube is not as easy as people think it is. It's not that hard. At the same time, it's not that easy, especially when it comes to views, when it comes to subscribers and all of that things. It's not that easy. So one of the people wanted him to come here so he can experience that from himself. So what I wanted to comment on when it comes to Detective Samuel, I felt the video was just a bowl of jealousy, was just a bowl of bitterness. And I think one of the reasons why Detective Samuel would feel like this about Musa Khawula is, number one, because he's Musa Khawula. He's been really mean and disrespectful when it comes to South African entertainment YouTubers, like your gossip channels. And I felt that's why maybe he was giving that vibe when it comes to Musa's channel. And also at the same time, Detective Samuel wants so much to grow on YouTube. And I think to see Musa Khawula already being at about 10,000 subscribers is really not sitting well with Detective Samuel, because he really wants to grow. If you watch his videos, he's always commenting about the numbers, the strategies that he has about growing, and so on and so forth. And currently he's sitting at 1,045 subscribers. So it must stink to see Musa Khawula coming in, and in less than 3 days he's already chasing 20,000 subscribers. And that's where I feel the jealousy might be coming from, because let's be honest, when Musa Khawula was disrespecting Owami, they did not stand up for Owami. I believe it was Ndibuti and Seems Right who actually took Musa's comments and were like, Musa was actually not only disrespecting one YouTuber, but he was disrespecting every entertainment YouTuber in South Africa, and everyone else, including Detective Samuel, was just laughing at the fact that Musa Khawula and the things that he said about Owami, and did not actually stand up for the South African entertainment channels, but was rather focusing on Musa Khawula being disrespectful to Owami, or basically attacking Owami, because they did not see it as disrespect, as they do label Owami as a bully in these YouTube streets. So I think basically Detective Samuel is just being jealous because Musa Khawula is getting the numbers that he wants to get. And I know Detective watches this channel. Hi, Detective Samuel. I do feel like the video was very unnecessary. You could have just gave your criticism without being, I don't know if condescending is the right word. You could have just said congratulations, or you could have just noted out the things that you didn't like about the video without having to add the laughs here and there and basically making fun of Musa Khawula. And I know it's Musa Khawula that we're talking about. He's not a person to feel pity for, but I feel the video gave a bad image for Detective Samuel's channel more than it would for Musa Khawula's channel. And if you go down to the comment section, you will see that most people were also amazed by the comments that Detective Samuel was making because they were really unnecessary. He also commented that Musa Khawula was half naked. I believe I already said this, and I felt like that was also unnecessary because number one, this is YouTube. This is not daytime TV. And luckily for Musa Khawula, he's a man, so he can show up here with his shirt unbuttoned and he will not be flagged for nudity, unlike females, because we do have the boobies. So if we come out here with our shirts half buttoned, we do get flagged for nudity. And to say that it was Musa Khawula was being unprofessional, again, this is not daytime TV, it's YouTube. Even for me, basically, I felt like Musa's setup was very professional for YouTube. It gave he's trying to do a TV show, and this is YouTube. Like, you don't need to be that professional, and once you get that professional on YouTube, people get bored. For example, look at Ndibuti's channel, not the T World, like Ndibuti, the channel. The chaos on that channel is beyond, and that's what people go there for, because it's so casual, it's so nice, it's so freeing. It takes away from the stress of watching something that is so scripted to the point where you are even losing focus on what is going on because it seems so unauthentic. My English is running away. So when it comes to YouTube, people want people to be free, they want people to be who they are, and that's what draws people from to YouTubers. And even when people are giving advice to new YouTubers, they always say be yourself, be free, do what you love, and so on and so forth. For me, I felt like it's the very opposite. I felt like Musa is trying to be too professional for the YouTube street. YouTube is you just sit and be yourself and be free, and the people who love you will follow you. Those who don't, they won't follow you, and people like me will still watch your videos because we watch other people's videos in order for us to make content this side. Anyway, what I wanted to say in conclusion for this is that I believe I agree with the comments that Detective Samuel seemed jealous when he was making that video, and he did say that he was just looking for things to roast, and maybe the comments that he made are the only things that he found to roast, but I felt like he could have delivered it very differently from how he did it because it just gave cringe for him and it just screamed jealousy more than anything else.